Men, please come in and take a seat. You have already completed 5 missions. 3 have been successful, 2 so-sos, and still no failures. You have dropped an average of 22% of your bombs on target, which is good. Now, gunnery-wise, let's just say there's a lot of room for improvement. And improvement you will need because today's mission is not going to be easy. Today's target is the shipyard at Rotterdam. This is in Holland. Your bomber will be in the middle position, but your squadron will be the high squadron. So you got a greater likelihood of encountering fighters. Here's the target in Zone 4. Now, since there's a lot of bomber squadrons in England, we cannot guarantee good fighter cover. So fighter cover quality will vary throughout this mission. As you will see, most of the trip will be flying over water until you reach Rotterdam. Expected enemy resistance will be low to high, pretty high in Rotterdam. Expect 2 or even 3 fighter waves. As I stated before, fighter cover will be variable from poor to good. In other words, don't count on it. Stay in formation, follow your captain's instructions, and good luck. The review copy takes off at 700 hours. Our bomber quickly enters Zone 2. Fighter cover is poor. The Germans, however, send no fighter waves at the bomber formation. Our bomber continues into Zone 3, where the fighter cover this time is good. The Germans this time send 1 fighter wave to intercept. However, these German fighters fail to make contact with the bomber formation. Unexpected cold temperatures jam the machine guns of Castelli, Young, and the tail gunner Viglino. The captain considers descending to 10,000 feet to unfreeze the jammed machine guns, but this would leave the bomber out of formation. He decides to stay in formation and continue with 3 jammed machine guns. As the bomber enters Zone 4, the crew attempts to unjam their machine guns, but Castelli, Young, and Viglino's machine guns remain jammed. The weather in the target zone, however, is good. Fighter cover is poor. And the Germans send 2 fighter waves after the bomber formation. The fighter wave makes contact. 5 Focke-Wulf 190s heading our way. An all-out attack from 9, 10:30, 12, 6 o'clock, and a vertical diving aircraft. Our poor fighter cover fails completely in driving a single fighter away. With grim faces, our crew knows that this is their greatest challenge yet. Joe Stedman spread fires the 9 o'clock bandit, but his machine gun jams, and the bandit continues his attack. The bomber now has 4 jammed machine guns. Next to fire, the bombardier, Marco Arnaudo. He fires away, but misses. The radio operator, Derek Case, fires at the 6 o'clock bandit and hits. But the bandit continues forward with his attack. Aiming at the 10:30 bandit, the navigator Hipshot fires, but also misses. The 5 Focke-Wulfs prepare to attack. The 9 o'clock bandit is controlled by a green pilot. Leading this group of bandits, a German ace, Oberleutnant Kalasma, the lonesome gamer. First to fire, the diving Focke-Wulf, but he misses and leaves the battle. Next, the 6 o'clock bandit fires away and also misses and leaves. Next, at 9 o'clock, the green pilot sets his sights and fires and misses. An experienced pilot would have certainly hit our aircraft. Next, the 10:30 bandit comes in for the attack. He fires and misses and leaves. Oberleutnant Kalasma, disgusted by the poor performance of his comrades, moves in for the kill. He shoots and hits the nose section. Fortunately, the damage is only superficial. He flies across and comes back for another pass. He approaches from 130. Poor fighter cover fails once again, and the only crew member that has a shot is Hipshot. But he misses. Kalasmar prepares and fires away. But he also misses, and he leaves the battle. Our stunned crew members cannot believe that they are still alive. No time to rest because the second wave approaches and makes contact. 2 Me-109s and a 110. And they come in from 10:30 and 12 o'clock. Poor fighter cover manages to drive one of the 109s away. With 4 jammed machine guns, our crew prepares to enter into battle once again. Marco Arnaldo at the nose machine gun fires, but misses. Next, the navigator, Hipshot, fires away, and also misses. The 12 o'clock bandit closes in and fires away, but he misses, and he leaves. The 10:30 bandit moves in for the attack. 3 hits, 2 are superficial, but 1 makes the number 3 engine a runaway engine. If the propeller is not feathered, the crew will have to abandon the plane. Fortunately, the engine was feathered, and it is now out with no further danger. If the engine had not been feathered, the crew would have had to abandon the bomber. The 110 returns for another attack. The 110 approaches from 9 o'clock level. Our fighter cover fails to pull him away. Our crew realizes that because of the bandit's angle and the jammed machine guns, no one has a shot at the enemy. The 110 fires and misses and leaves for good. The review copy closes in on the target. Flak is light. And fails to hit our bomber. The crew prepares for their bomb run. And the bomber is on target. Bombardier Marco Arnaldo sets his sights and releases the bombs. 30% fall on target, and our bomber turns around to head back home. But before leaving the target zone, the Germans send 2 more waves of fighters. The first wave makes contact. But the bandits in the wave are driven away by the other B-17s in the formation. The second wave makes contact, but it is also sent packing home thanks to the other B-17s in our formation. Our bomber enters Zone 3, and the crew takes time now to try to unjam their machine guns. Castelli's machine gun is broken permanently. Stedman's remains jammed, as well as that of Young and the tail gunner Viglino. The review copy has good fighter cover in Zone 3. The Germans failed to send a single wave of fighters, so our bomber enters now Zone 2. The ball gun machine gun remains jammed. The port waist gunner's machine gun is repaired, and the tail gunner's twin machine gun is also unjammed. Fighter cover is good, and the Germans send one wave of fighters after our bombers. The fighters make contact. 1 Focke-Wulf and 2 109s. Approaching from 12, 1:30, and 3 o'clock. Good fighter cover drives 2 of the bandits away. With the top turret and ball gun machine guns out, the only crew member that has a shot is Lefty Clawland. He spray fires. The fire has no effect. The bandit attacks and hits the starboard wing, but it is only superficial damage. The bandit passes and comes back for another attack. This time from 130 level, but our good fighter cover drives the bandit away. Our bomber enters the safety of Zone 1, where the weather is good. It makes a safe landing for bomber and for crew. The review copy dropped 30% of its bombs on target, lost 1 engine, and up to 4 machine guns were jammed. None of the crew members were hurt, and they were able to survive wave after wave of German attacks. In sum, the mission was a victory, the 4th in a row for the review copy in B-17, Queen of the Skies.